cried my under eye makeup off, but instead of redoing my entire face, I asked chat how to fix it. So we're gonna do this in real time and see if it actually works. I hope it does, because today is my day of content and I refuse to start over. So let's see. If you wear makeup, then you already know crying ruins everything, especially these under eyes. Thank God I wasn't wearing mascara, so no mascara was running. It's just my concealer. It is just, it's gone. It's patchy, it's splotchy. My under eyes feel super dry. It's just a mess. And right now, I just don't have the energy to redo my entire face. I literally just finished doing my makeup. Like literally, I did my makeup, I went up in the living room, made my coffee, I started my praise and worship, got all wrecked, and oh my goodness. So I was like, let me see if chat can help me fix it. All right, let me show you what we're working with. I'm gonna zoom you in. You can see the tears on this side where they kind of were running down, and even here, like this the damage. I'm gonna pop a before in here as well so y'all can do a comparison, but oh my goodness, my under eyes look extremely dry. They feel really dry, so let's see if we can fix it without making it worse. And I have my cute lashes on too. I done cracked the lashes off as well. I'm gonna try and see if we can reapply those too. The first thing the chat said to do, and honestly this makes sense, is to not wipe. And I'm looking down because I have it right here in front of me. So instead of rubbing, just gently blot the tears away, which I kind of already did, but I'm gonna just show y'all the motion. I just blot it where those tears were, because if you wipe, then it just smudges the mascara and spreads it, and it lifts any base that you may have left. So if you're watching this and you crying right now in your makeup, pause, breathe, and blot. Okay, next, chat says to clean up any fallout without ruining the base. Use a clean cotton swab or small concealer brush. Lightly swipe off dried mascara or liner. Thankfully, I do not have that, so I don't have to worry about any mascara. If you need, dip your cotton swab in micellar water and squeeze out the excess. And it says to roll the swab instead of dragging it. I'm actually gonna do that step because my concealer is kind of splotchy. Cotton swab, it says to hydrate this. Blot out the excess. So I'm just gonna squeeze that into my paper towel, and this is to roll it instead of wiping it. All right, do the other side. Blot and roll. All right, next, chat says to rehydrate the under eye. So crying causes your under eye to dry out, which I feel. This says tap the tiniest amount of eye cream or facial mist, and you want to wait 30 seconds for it to absorb. And they say this is the key for avoiding cakey touch-ups. So I got the tiniest amount of my eye cream, and I'm just gonna dab. That feels so good, but I don't think I got all of my eye makeup off. Y'all see that? It's like splotchy. I don't think I got all of the concealer right there. All right, let's try it again. I'm gonna do the other eye though, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit on. Okay, that feels really good. Tiniest amount, and I'm gonna go back in on this eye. And only in the area where it was ruined. So I'm keeping it really tight to my under eye. So far, so good, not bad. After about 30 seconds, chat says to spot conceal only. And I'm pretty sure this is where I mess up most of the time, because I wanna go in with my same amount of concealer to get my look back, but chat specifically said don't reconceal the whole area. So instead, I'm just using the smallest amount right where it's darkest, right where my skin is showing, which is right here and right here. We're just gonna apply concealer there. I'm gonna take a brush. I want to take a brush. I'm just gonna dab it. Take the excess on my hand, and I'm gonna put it on. Is it working? Can't tell. And it's actually working. It actually is. And notice I'm tapping, not swiping, because we don't want it to move. Short, fast taps. All right, now I'm gonna switch to using my finger because I feel like the warmth from my finger is gonna help to melt it in. So I'm gonna run this out with my finger. Still tapping the excess off on the back of my hand because I don't want to do too much. It's always easy to build up, hard to take away. I don't think that looks bad. What do we think? Okay, it don't look bad at all. It already is looking better. Like, what? Wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute, chat. For setting, chat says to keep it light. Keep it light. No baking and no heavy powder. I don't normally bake anyway. I just go in with some pressed powder. It says to lightly tap, powder, or press the setting spray with a sponge. I'm gonna take the smallest amount just on this corner, like that corner, that right there. That's it. And I'm gonna press it into my skin first. And now I'm going to put that where I put the new concealer. Just enough to stop the creasing, but still keep the skin looking like skin. Zoom in a little bit. Oh, look, y'all, it actually worked. Like, okay, it actually works. Wait a minute. Now chat says this next part is optional. If your eyes look tired or red, you can pop a little bit of white eyeliner in the tiny in your waterline, or a tiny amount of highlight in your inner corner. I don't feel like I need that. I feel like that's all right. And this is where you would do your coat of mascara, but like I said, I did have lashes on, so I'm gonna try and reapply those right now. Okay, wait, because what? I'm looking at my mirror like, it actually worked. I genuinely didn't expect it to work like this well. Like, you can't see that darkness, there aren't any streaks. I did go back with my powder puff and just lightly tapped all the excess product that's in this powder puff onto my skin, and I did respray my skin with my e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray just to give my face a little bit more hydration, and it looks so much better. Looks more plump and everything. Now my under eyes don't have all that discoloration, all that creasing. There is some creasing, but that's my normal amount of creasing, but like, it really does look so much better. Like, chat really came through. And the biggest thing here, I did not have to redo my makeup, and that only took about 10 minutes. The biggest takeaway for me in this is that less is more, especially after crying. You don't want to go in with your full amount of products because I imagine it's just gonna look overly done, like just too much, and probably cakey as well. Blot, hydrate, spot correct, and don't panic. I definitely need to keep a cotton swab and a mini eye cream in my makeup bag from now on because my eyes get watery all the time. It's cold, it's windy, plus I'm an emotional person, so I could literally cry like that. Like, no joke, as my husband, no joke. So I definitely need to keep those things in my makeup bag from now on. But let me know, girl, are you trying this, or are you the type to just wash your whole face off and start completely over? Look, I get it, sometimes you just need to start fresh. But yeah, if you want more real life beauty fixes like this, make sure you're subscribed to my channel because I feel like this could be a thing. I feel like we could do this because I be needing quick fixes all the time, and chat be coming through. This is my girl. So yeah, I gotta go now because I have a full day ahead of me, but I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, girl.